Howdy, how are y'all doing today? I'm Deja. It is Monday. It is that time of the week where I come in and I bless y'all with my presence, my not too bad looking face, um, and bring y'all some lovely topics. And I'll take my take on them in a little bit of country accent. um, but no, really. Let's get in. The topic of today's choice is texting. Um, we all do it. We all, I mean, it's just like the way of life nowadays. If you don't text, then it's kind of like you're looked at by society. I guess, let me rephrase. You looked at mainly by young folks as a weirdo. It's just, I don't know. So like texting is everything. You have several different type of texters. You have the bad texter. We all hate those type of people, yeah. You have the person who makes your day when they send you that one type, that one text message. You have that person in your life. You have the creep texter, who's always looking to try to get into something with you, and you're just not interested in that. And you have the crappy conversation type of texture. Like the conversation is just poor and it goes nowhere, and it's like, what the fuck. So let's start with the bad texture. Bad texture. We all have that one friend. I am that one friend. The qualities of a bad texter. One, they take forever to reply. Guilty. And when they do reply, they don't really hold a long like the conversation. It's good, but it doesn't last very long. Guilty. And so when you text them, if you want to have a conversation with this person wants to have a conversation with you. This is firsthand. I do want to, like, from my standpoint, because I'm a bad texter, only because I take forever to reply and the conversation doesn't last that long. But I am, when I text, if I'm texting you, even though I'm a bad texter, I'm putting all effort into the text message, the conversation. Don't get that wrong, because I am trying. But like texting them, like you'll probably get a message a couple hours later, and you just like, okay, I sent you this at at 1 o'clock. It is now 10 at night. What were you doing? Sleeping. That's probably what I was doing. But when they text you back, finally, it's kind of just like, oh wow, this person, they're not dead. But kind of, I feel like about that situation, kind of just be happy I actually did reply to your message, even though it took a while. Be happy I replied to it, because I could have just looked at it, read it, and just not reply back at all. And then you would have seen that I looked at it and did not reply back. But with this type of person, it's just like the conversation, I don't know, depending on who it is, it can still be good and worth something. You still text this person, even though they're like a terrible texter and time frame wise. But you still love the person, because obviously you like them enough to text them. So that type of texture, they don't, response wise, it's gonna take a while, but the conversation may be worthwhile. Now for this one, it's the one person that we all look forward to texting us, that just makes our day, puts a giant smile on our face. It could be your crush, it can be your significant other, anybody, your best friend, just anybody. And this person, they light up your day. Like, you can be like going through hell, you get that one message from them, and everything's just so much better, and it's just turns everything around it for the day. Everybody, not everybody will have this type of person in their life, but some of us do. And when we do get that text message from them, it's just, joy to the world. And so when you get like texting this person, like you just want to talk to them all day, call them on the phone, and just write them letters, send them everything, like all the pictures on Insta, just You want to run outside and scream to the world, oh, they texted me first. And just be happy about it when you get that one, because it's just a moment of, yes, like just a moment of, I don't even know the word I want to use, but it's just a moment of joy, I guess. Now on to the creep texter. This is that one person you regret you gave your number to, because every time they text you, they're always on some type of, oh, we should chill, when are we gonna hang out, or on some other type of stuff, and perverted wise into, when are you gonna let me with you, or some type of something like that. We've all had that gave our number to that person, like I said, and we just regret it. So this person, every time they text you, it's never to have a normal conversation. It is literally to try to hook up, and you just like, why do you continue to text me? And then with this type of person, with the creep texter, usually if you get the text message from, like, when you first give them your number, you know, you're like, okay, maybe this time they text me, it won't be on that, but it is. So you still reply in hopes that it won't be, like, just those first couple times. So then later on down the line when they text you, you just don't even reply, but they continue to text you. And so you would think by now they would get the point, like, I'm not interested, could you stop? But they don't, because in their mind, in the creeper's mind, they think they still have all type of chances with you, and really they don't. Hopefully y'all know what I'm talking about, or hopefully you don't, maybe, because you don't need that type of creeper in your life. And it's just, with this type of person, they are so persistent. It's sad. And then sometimes, at least I do it, and it's it's kind of shallow, but I'll show the text message, like one of my sisters, I'll be like, oh, look what they just sent me, you know, like, yeah, I know they're such a creep, oh my goodness, I want them to go away. Like, you start talking about it, laughing about it. But if you ever come across that type of texture, the best way to get rid of them is just to flat out tell them, I'm not interested in that, I don't want to go that way, how about you just back off and lose my number. And hopefully they'll get the point, but more than likely they won't, because in their mind, like I said, a creeper thinks they have all the chances in the world. They think no matter what, they still have a chance, and they'll keep your number, and then they'll keep texting you until you just finally block them. That's probably what you have to do anyway. But what was it? There was 4 types of texters. I forgot the 4th one. But those are just a couple of textures. Man, I wish I remembered that last one, because I think it was kind of good. I don't know. Oh, I know. It was the crappy conversationer. This person, you just, it's like, why even text this person? It's like you literally talking to a can of paint when it comes to this type of person, this texter. And it's like the conversation goes absolutely nowhere. And now you're just like, why did I even try? Because maybe, like, because when you text this person, you're just, hopefully, maybe, you're thinking, maybe this time their conversation will be worth something, but it's not. And so then you just like, okay. And they send one-worded text messages. One-worded. I mean, who does that? Like, I mean, that's like a pet peeve of mine. If you're texting me and you send me a one-worded message, conversation probably is over. It's just probably over. Because for one, what am I supposed to reply to? I send you this thoughtful text message, cleverly thought out with words and puns, and you send me back, okay, or ha, or LOL. Where am I supposed to take this conversation? Because after you send that LOL, I'm just like, if I send like another message to you, I feel, not at this point, it feels like you're bothering them. Like they don't want to text you, and like you're just basically annoying them. And who wants to feel like that? You don't want to have to feel like my conversation with this person is it's bothersome. You want to text somebody that you know you feel welcome to text, and that's somebody that you have to force a conversation with, or it makes you feel as if you're annoying them. Don't. If you feel like that when texting a person, don't even bother texting them, because you're an awesome person, and to the fact that you try to give them a conversation and they didn't, you know, put forth any effort to it, then they don't deserve your conversation. So move along from that. But yeah, so those are 4 types of texters. I think there were 4. That was 4. I'm sorry, there's something floating. But there's 4. Those are 4 types of text. There's 4 types of texters. If you know then hey, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to them, and you know the difficulties you face when texting them. But to close this video out today, I was challenged by another YouTuber named Jay Leet. I do believe that's how you say his name, to do this challenge called the Nose Kissing Challenge. And basically, hopefully I interpreted this right. You put some lip gloss on your lips, and then you know, you kind of make it look as if you're kissing your nose, I guess, and you hold that for 30 seconds. And if you do that, then I guess you're awesome. The funny story about this is I don't actually own any makeup, and I literally just went and stole this from my sister. This goes against everything I believe in as to sharing stuff, because this is disturbing to me that I'm using this. But I'm gonna try to apply this real quick, and then I'll do the challenge. Yeah, get that on there. So pretty. And you can tell I do not do this very often because of the lack of how good it looks. Alright, let me get my handy dandy timer out. I should have probably already had this together, but hey. Alright, so 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Alright, I did it. I think this is 31 seconds. I went above and beyond. But that is my video for today. If you guys like me, subscribe to me, and keep in mind, have your own mind, I guess. Look at that. But until next time, you know, stay positive, you know, spread some love.